My name is Cole and I would like to show you today how I make a smoothie. So this is how to make a smoothie. So the first thing you're gonna need to make a smoothie is either some kind of blender or something like this. That is a Nutri Ninja. Do a close-up of that. This is what's called a Nutri Ninja. I use that sometimes. Let me show you my go-to. This is our go-to. We're very blessed to be gifted this through family. This is the Vitamix. This is a top-notch blender. You can make smoothies in it, sauces, anything you need. So sometimes I like to do a smoothie that is, I call it the most healthiest smoothie. It has kale and spinach and green apples and ginger and lemon and celery. That's just like pure green. But then the other kind of smoothie I like to do has a much more fruitier flavor. It tastes better to me, and it's still healthy, but it does have more sugar in it because it has more fruit. So if you're really trying to watch your sugar intake, you might want to lean more toward having more greens and leafy greens in your smoothie. But today I'm going to make a fruit smoothie. So I always like to use a banana and a little bit of almond milk, coconut milk, some spinach, some kale. I've been adding these spirulina tablets. Spirulina is an amazing superfood. It's very healthy for you, very rich with nutrients. And then apple. I think I'm going to throw in some avocado today for a little fat. I'm super hungry, and it's going to be a while until the rest of my food's ready, so I could always use it. Goji berries, another great superfood. And then you're going to need either ice to get the whole cold effect going on, or you could just use frozen fruit. That's what I like to do, is just use a frozen fruit. Plus, it's usually a little more affordable than the fresh fruit. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go clean your greens off. Eat those stems. You want to eat the stems. Stems are awesome. They're actually better for you than the leafy green part. So get your kale all washed, shake it out a little bit, dirt off, rub the dirt. Rub the dirt out of it. So I've realized that there is an order for what you put in the blender. The first thing you're going to want to put in there are your greens. What I want to do is just kind of, break this up so I can get it into the blender. I got my kale. So that's all my beautiful kale. And that's going in first. The next thing I want to put in is a little bit of spinach. It's good to have a variety of greens in there. But just one is fine too. You don't have to get too fancy. And the next thing is really just any of your fruit. It doesn't really matter if I put the banana or the apple in, but from what I've been taught, the best way to do is to start with your greens and end with your ice or your frozen fruit. All right, got the banana down. So I have my apple here, and we're gonna wash it off, make sure there's no dirt on it, get it all ready to go into the smoothie mix. All right, y'all are about to see me do some cutting. So you just slice your apple up. Now, I like to slice them up into smaller pieces. I think it promotes the longevity of your machine. When you put in big pieces, it takes more effort for the machine to chop it up. And even though that we have the Vitamix, I want the Vitamix to last us a long time. So I cut them up into smaller pieces. Just like this. Yeah, all right. There we go. Bunch of apples. Okay, so the apples are now going to go in to the smoothie. So we got spinach and kale, banana, and apple in there. There's the banana, you see? So yeah, we'll add our apple. And next, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and add in the spirulina. Now, you can get this in powder form, but I like using the tablets. This particular superfood has a fishy smell to it. So it's not the most pleasant smell, but it's just so damn healthy for you that I deal with the smell when I open the bag. But when I make the actual smoothie and I put this in here, it doesn't taste like fish to me. So but it smells fishy because it's like algae from the ocean, you see. In the 16th century, the Aztecs used spirulina as a source of food by harvesting it from Lake, I don't know what that is. So yes, again, I use this Anthony's brand. I don't really know who they are, but I like your product, so thank you. So the serving size is 4. So this is what it looks like. It ends up looking, you've got these 4 tablets here. And I just go ahead and toss them right on into the smoothie. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and put in are some goji berries. This is another great superfood. Vitamin A, vitamin C, good source of iron. Let's put it in here. And I kind of just eye these, you know. I'll sprinkle some goji berries in there, maybe a little bit more. Oh, I just dumped some on the floor. Okay, so now I have my spinach, I have my kale, banana, apple, a little bit of goji berry, spirulina. If we want to stay basic, greens, apple, banana. Forget the rest of it. You're starting out, it's cool. What I'm gonna add though to my smoothie today to give it a little more fat, to make me stay full for longer, because I'm about to cook a meal and it's gonna take me about 2 hours to cook and prepare and clean. I'm gonna add the almighty avocado in here for some fat. It's also gonna give it a thicker consistency. The smoothie, if you use enough avocado, you can pretty much make vegan ice cream. So there you go. So let's cut this up real quick, right? All right, we have the almighty avocado. So I'm gonna cut into this and use half of it, save the other half for later. So there's a few different ways you can cut into these. This is how I was taught. Split it open. I'm gonna go ahead and use the smaller half because basically I don't wanna use all of it just for myself. So I wanna save it here, some for Stevie. So you scoop it out there with the spoon, you see? And let's see, you see, oh, I gotta bring this back into the shot. So there's our smoothie, and it's going in. So it's now in there. Oh yeah, smoothie time. And again, here now we're at frozen fruit time. And again, you can use ice cubes if you'd like. I'm gonna put some of my frozen blueberries, and I'm also gonna add a few frozen strawberries. Oh, and that's that's a few too many there. I'm gonna take some of those out. I'm a huge lover of berries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, anything berry, I'm a fan. So I like to use these berries. Sometimes I also do frozen mango, frozen pineapple. You could use frozen bananas too. If your bananas are going bad and you don't foresee yourself eating all of them, you can always freeze them and use them for smoothies. So it's a great way to be resourceful. So the very last step for this is going to be either water or like a almond milk or a coconut milk. Maybe you want to put a little bit of juice in. I always stick with water or almond milk. And what I like to do best is add a little bit of both. So I got some almond milk right here. I'm actually gonna finish this off. We got another one in the fridge. And so don't go past the max line. You're gonna want to, I'm gonna see right here, I need to fill it up a little bit more with water. So I'm gonna add some water now. All right, so we're back and I have some filtered water. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the smoothie. This is gonna be the last step before we blend it on up and drink it and enjoy it. Like I said, you don't wanna go past the max line. So here we go. Again, we started off with greens, and then we have our fruits. I put spinach, kale, an apple, banana, and then you can go ahead and put your either ice or frozen fruit on top and add water or almond milk, coconut milk, walnut milk, anything like that. But in case you're wondering again, I did add to this particular one, there is also avocado, goji berries, and spirulina. So I have to share that ever since I started drinking these smoothies, I feel a hell of a lot better. It gives me energy during the day. It just helps my overall being to feel better. And it's a great way to get a bunch of nutrients at once. I'm vegan now, so if I tried to eat the recommended amount or the amount of produce that I need in a day to like stay alive, I would be eating all day long. So the smoothies, the juices, it's a vegan, plant-based, vegetarian's very best friend. Okay, so, and even if you're a carnivore or you're not vegan, vegetarian, it doesn't matter. If you're making smoothies and you're trying to get all of your fruits and vegetables and all that in one day, the smoothie is a great way to do that. It's awesome. All right, so let's go blend it up now. All right, there it is. Here's the top part. So, depending on what kind of device you have, we're just gonna gently put that on, make sure it is secured. And now it is time for the magic. Make sure all these settings are down so nothing explodes. And, oh, we flip it on. There we go. Here comes the magic. So I've never really timed how long that I blend it for, or a recommended time. It's probably like a minute or less. I don't want to overkill it. I don't want to hurt the machine. I pretty much am looking for the consistency to be smooth and make sure that there's no like little chunks. Let's see here. That's about ready. Okay. Turning it off. Now let's see. This should be ready. Yep, there it is. There's the fruit goodness. So let's take it off and try it, eh? What I noticed is when I stopped eating a lot of processed food and candies and all that kind of stuff, soda, my tongue isn't expecting all that sugar. So I'm getting sugar from fruit. And there's a lot of things now that I can't even stand to eat because, and I wouldn't want to eat them. They're so processed and full of sugar that I'm like, ugh. Now somebody that's used to that might think, oh, this just isn't sweet enough. It's not sweet enough. Instead of adding a bunch of sugar to it, learn to change your palate. It'll just help you overall. It'll help you consume less sugar. Sugar turns into fat. It's no bueno. All right, here we are. The smoothie is all ready to go. So now it's just time to enjoy it. And like I said, this one's going to be a little bit thicker because it's got some avocado in there. As you can see, the other side is still on the counter. So, cheers everyone. Got yourself a green smoothie. It's well worth the work. And it's really not that much work. Especially once you start doing it every day, it just becomes second nature. But cheers to you, cheers to good health. And I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like and hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, bing, and then you'll get all my new videos. If you guys have any questions or comments about the smoothie or how to make a smoothie, please leave them below. I'll go ahead and answer those. And I'll try making my super healthy smoothie next time. That's all greens, little ginger, lemon, and green apple. That's going to be great too when you're not feeling well. Big boost of energy. But enjoy, and I hope you have a great day.